In the quiet town of Willowbrook, a boy named Leo often felt invisible. He wasn't the smartest, fastest, or strongest, but he had one thing he loved: words. He carried a notebook everywhere, filling it with poems, thoughts, and stories, though he never shared them. The notebook was his most prized possession. One evening, during a town gathering at the community hall, a fierce storm rolled in. The power went out, plunging the room into darkness. People shuffled nervously, their chatter growing uneasy. To ease the tension, the mayor called out, "Does anyone have something to share? A story, perhaps?" Leo's heart raced. He felt the familiar weight of his notebook in his hands. For a moment, he hesitated. What if no one liked it? But as the silence dragged on, he took a deep breath and stood up. "My name is Leo," he began, his voice trembling. "I'd like to share something I wrote." He opened his notebook and started reading a story about a brave but quiet boy who saved his village using his wit and kindness. As the words left his lips, the room grew still. Leo's story painted vivid images of courage and hope, transporting the listeners far from the storm. People leaned closer, captivated by the magic of his words. When he finished, there was a pause. Then, applause erupted. Neighbors who had never noticed Leo before smiled at him warmly. Strangers approached to thank him, saying his words had given them comfort. From that night on, Leo's notebook was no longer just his private escape. His words connected him to others in a way he'd never imagined. He learned that stories, his stories, held incredible power to bring people together. Leo finally knew. Words, when shared, could truly change the world. Message: never underestimate the power of your words. They might be the light someone needs in their darkest moments.